Hi friends, afternoon. Is perfect. Hope you're doing really well today and you are having a wonderful Thursday. Now, the weather today is not the greatest, but it doesn't matter. It's perfect crafting weather. That's what I always say. So great for that. What I want to highlight and show you today is some absolute exquisite beautiful cardstock. Hi Tracy, hope you're doing really well. So I'm just going to have to pull this camera back because the cardstock is just it's so versatile, it's so different, it's just luxurious. Hi Anne, hope you're doing really well. And what it is the complete pearlescent range. So if you're a fan of pearlescent card, maybe you've got weddings coming up this year, maybe you just love that soft touch of luxury. I love the fact that pearlized card, you can use it. Hi Tracy! You can use it instead of mirror card as well because it's got that iridescent sort of feel. Absolutely beautiful to make your main sort of imagery pop, but then it's gorgeous as well to die cut and use really differently. Hi Jackie, hope you're doing really well, sweetheart. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to show you some basics first of all. Now, 12 by 12 cardstock. You may not be a fan of it because maybe you're not a scan and cutter or you just think it's too big, but it's not. Just break it down. It's two lots of 6 by 6 cards bases. This is 100 sheets of absolutely exquisite 250 GSM in 12 by 12 delivered to you for $11.99. Also, we do it in A3 as well, so if you want to go bigger, we have that as an option as well. Hi Mark, hi Elizabeth, Brian and Patricia, hope you're all doing really well. So that's the first thing that I wanted to show you was the core white cardstock. And remember as well, if you tear it, if you use it as construction, absolutely perfect. It's white throughout. It doesn't have that off colour underneath as well. So that's one of the items we have today, and you will be seeing that in some of the projects that I'm going to be creating. The next one is the pearlized pink. Now this is pearlized pink, and look at that. Now this is single-sided, so it's plain on the reverse, but just look at that beautiful colour. So this is 12 by 12, 20 sheets, single-sided, $5.99 delivered to you at home. And this is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful quality cardstock that you will use for your gift boxes, for your main cardstock, mats and layers. So anyway, that's the 20 sheets of the beautiful pink in the 12 by 12, and I will be using lots and lots of these brilliant products soon. Hi Carol, hi Anita, hi Doreen, hope you're doing really well. So the next one is, it's almost like your assortment, if you like, of exquisite, and I mean exquisite, pearlized cardstock. So you have pearlized paper in here. Now this goes right down to like 120. I love the iridescent feel you get from this. You get the lilac, you get the red, you get the blues in there. So it's a really, I mean, look at how luxurious that blue. And all these colours are available individually as well. Hi Denise, hi Laura. Hope everyone's doing really well today. You also get the sort of autumn brown, which is quite copperish as well in the light. Absolutely stunning. So there's some of the, but obviously they are all available individually. Now, one of my favourite pearlized cardstocks that we are bringing today, it's a paper actually, is the antique gold. Now this is A4, 120 GSM, 20 pack, $2.99 delivered. How cool is that? And look at this, it is that true matte pearlized antique gold in A4. Absolutely beautiful. And again, that's the 20 sheets you're getting of that for $2.99 delivered. Now I want to move on to some other gorgeous, now when you go along, just go onto the Dalton Manor. If you obviously you're on the Facebook page, just go up to the top where it says all our contact details, have a look on the website, simply click on today's day Facebook show. Everything is there for you. So all these colours are available individually as well as 20 packs, or you can mix and match everything together. I mean, look at the grey. Oh, it's so pretty. So that's just a snippet of some of the beautiful pearlized. There's absolutely oodles and oodles on the website. Next I'd like to come over to, it's almost like, oh, I don't know, it's beautiful. It's like an oystery sort of gorgeous cream. Again, 20 sheets, but just look at that. It's just something so beautiful, isn't there, about pearlized cardstock? I just love it. I really, really do. Absolutely gorgeous. Another couple of things I want to show you. We've also got ionized pearl leaf embossed cardstock, 20 sheets, 240 GSM. Now look at that. How beautiful is that? Isn't it lush? So pop along to the website, have a look. Another colour that I quickly want to show you this. I know I've got absolute oodles here to show you, but just a couple of things. Now, 120 GSM, 20 sheets of Indian ink, and look at this. It's core. It's stunning, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Now, I think the one thing, if you only want to buy one thing from the show today, this is what it is. And basically, it's 12 by 12, but it is that true rainbow pink pearlized. How beautiful is that? So you've got that beautiful depth of cardstock that you need, that will cut crisp and perfect every single time, but also it's just got, like, you know, that shell effect where it's like pinky, greeny, gorgeous. So they're available all on the website, so go and have a look. And of course we've got the core brilliant handmade papers on there as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little card together for you, showing you how you can use these incredible papers really, really simply. To create all of my base cardstock, I have used the 12 by 12 white cardstock that you get for 100 sheets, and of course that's $11.99 delivered to you today. So I'm going to turn you around now so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Here we go. There we go. Hopefully you can see where I am. Here we go. So base cardstock, I've just cut it down to fit size. Really, really simple. I'm just going to add some really nice, lovely matte. So I've taken that beautiful silver. I hope you can get how reflective and beautiful the cardstock is. If I move the light over, you may be able to see a bit better. There we go. So matte and layers taken care of, really, really easy. That one doesn't want to work. This always happens to me. I go to use them and they've been used. Really, really simple. Now this, what I'm going to be creating as well, is a great new home card, maybe a wedding book, something like that. I'm also using that soft pink, and you can see how just gold, it's got that reflective, simply stunning. So mattes and layers again. So my key colour tones are going to be white, that soft, beautiful pink and grey. So I'm just going to place that onto my card nice and easy. Then I have just using, again, all of the white cardstock that I have used is that fabulous 12 by 12, because it's your basics. It's what, you know, stock up. I really do advise you do. So I'm just placing that one on there, very simple. Next we need to create an envelope to pop on the front of our card. So really, really simple, 12 by 4. So you just cut your 12 by 12 down. So it's 12 by 4. And then we're simply going to score it every 4. Okay, really, really simple. So you can just use whatever you prefer at home. But I'm simply using my scoreboard like this. Really, really easy. So now we've created this, what we can do is we fold it into the center because we've got them crisp marks already. Then we can simply cut off down here, down here. Really, really easy. And then what that will do is it will create the most adorable little envelope. So all I've done is removed each side and I've cut it on the pearlized pink to go with my project. I'm just going to add some wet glue now just to adhere this little pocket, and it's really, really simple. You just run a little bit along the bottom, a little bit there as well, and then we just simply fold over together. So it's just so easy, but it's such a beautiful little technique that you can do with this. So now I've put foam pads on the reverse. I'm going to add it to the front of my card. So it's great for gift vouchers, things like that, or money, if you want to send money in a card. So I'm just adding this. I'm going to bring it down a little bit lower, just like so. Now what I've done is, you know that I've started using the laser cut company, laser cut group. They're absolutely beautiful. I've taken one of their brilliant house shape fabulous laser cut mats, and then I've used the silver and the white and the pink just to decorate it. So I've also die cut and stamped on the white cardstock again, and I'm just going to add my little bit of decoration on there. This will come nice and tidy in there to the bottom. Then I've got my sentiment that I'm just going to add offset. And then also I've got a little MDF key that I've just painted white with my gouache paints, and I've just added a ribbon. So I'm just going to pop that there. Then again, I've just cut some flowers very, very simply from all these beautiful papers. The dies that I've used are Pretty Penny, but obviously you can use whatever ones you prefer. And then I'm just going to build up some of these flowers, and it just makes the prettiest little card. Really, really does. So now I'm just going to show you how to emboss these flowers to make a 3D flower. So my first layer I'm going to go on is pink. I'm using really quite a large ball tool, but you can use whatever you have. Even the end of a wooden spoon on a mouse mat works as well. Turn it over, give it a pop. It's that easy. So exactly the same. Rotate, pop it down, and it does, they grow really, really quickly, which is brilliant, so you don't have to take too much time in creating them. So now I'm just going to build this up so I can add this to my project. I'm using foam pads, but you can use wet glue, and I will just simply add that to the center. Nice and easy. And I'm also going to add some of those gorgeous embellishments that we had on last week as well. So now if I bring my card down here, I'm going to add this to the corner. And see, lots of people think that MDF wood doesn't have its place in card making, but I really do think it does, because they become keepsakes. They are great embellishment and additions that you can very easily add to your project. So now I'm just going to tuck that little love heart just behind there, and there we go. You can see very easily how to create something beautiful using these exquisite papers. Right, let's have a look. How we doing, friends? Hi Susie, hope you're all right, hope you're all having a lovely day. So there we go. That's just using that beautiful iridescent, gorgeous pearlized pink, as well with that fabulous MDF. So now I can take that out. That could be a keepsake, it could be a wall hanging. So much you could do with that, isn't it? And it's just those beautiful papers. Right, shall we move on to the next project, friends? Okay, the next one is going to be... Now, I've had a few requests, excuse me, since I've started these Facebook Lives. So it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And thank you so much to everyone that contacts me about these. And of course, I've got a free license because it's paper, so I can just create and really enjoy myself. So what I'm going to do now is create a diorama card. It's so super easy, it's unbelievable. If you've got dies, it's even better because it's so easy. Again, I'm using the white cardstock. I'm also using that pearlescent. Oh, the oyster. Honestly, when you get it, I just can't show you how beautiful it is because the light doesn't catch right. When you open the pack, you're just going to be like, oh, it's beautiful. And honestly, it is incredible. It really is. So I'm going to be using that. I'm also going to be using the white cardstock and the soft pink as well. Now the dyes that I've used some tonic dyes. I've used a real mix and match as well, and I've also added in a little bit of vellum as well. And this is how beautiful you can build up your gorgeous embellishments to go onto your projects. So this was requested by Mr. Mark Flood. Thank you very much. So I will be creating this fabulous tunnel card for you today. So it could be called tunnel card, it can be called diorama, it can be like a stage card, something like that. And basically it's got multiple layers. So you can put your background in, and then you can use your dies to sort of create that sort of scene, if you like. Or it could be a place, or it could be, I don't know, whatever you prefer. So this is what we're going to do anyway. So first things first, I'm going to turn you around. You can see exactly what I'm up to. Here we go. So I've got lots and lots of die cuts. So this is going to be my base. I've taken my largest, again, look at how beautiful that cardstock is. See how fine it die cuts. Absolutely exquisite. Now, if you are thinking, I love pearlized, but I prefer it embossed, absolutely fine. Have a look on the website. We've got oodles of it. But if you've got a certain design that you want to emboss on this, it works exquisitely. How fine and darling is that embossing on that beautiful card. So I'm going to come straight here, really simple. So this is going to be my base, but I'm not going to stick anything on that straight away. I'm going to go straight for my second layer, which is going to be my trees. Now I'm not quite sure who makes this. Oh, actually I do know, it's a Tuscaloosa, part of their Flectair range, but you know, you can use whatever you prefer. And what I'm going to do is I've cut it down so I can really hide it behind them layers, and you'll see that all of my frames that I'm using, again, are tonic dyes. Really easy. Use red liner tape, it makes it easier. But what I am going to do first of all is I'm just going to add a little bit of wet glue. Now keep it quite light, not too heavy, because otherwise you're going to get splurge. Okay, so I'm going to take my main backer die. You can obviously put a print on there as well, but what I've done is I've decided to keep it quite neutral colours. So I'm just going to stick that on to there very nicely, and I'll just leave that to dry for a second. It really won't take very long. Just pop a little bit down the side. I don't want him to appear to be a little bit flappy. So there we go. So I'm going to pop that one to a side for a second to dry, and I'm going to go on to my next level. So the main back piece and the main front piece need to be the same size, with the frame cut out on your front piece but not on the back. Well, you could if you wanted to pop it on the back, but then what would happen is you'd be able to see all the way through. So now I'm just taking some beautiful die cuts that I've already cut in this exquisite, fabulous, it's so beautiful, isn't it? And I'm going to cut this one in half. Now you may be thinking, what is she doing? I'm going to turn over this, and I'm just going to stick it on the reverse. So even if you haven't got the exact dies that you think you need, think about adapting the ones that you have already. So I'm just going to place that side, and then this one I'm just going to cut this down a bit more, and it's almost going to appear like a little bit of a gate, if you like, or like, I don't know, you know, when it sort of draws you in. So I'm just going to add that one now to that side. Lovely. And then again, I will just place that to dry over there. Now my final layer will be this main beautiful outside one. I've just taken some sunflowers. Now of course you could paint them, you could do whatever you prefer, and always work from the back, because then it keeps it really nice and neat. And I'm just going to place that just on that front panel, like so, like this. So now we can start constructing. So I've got my main panel here and then these are going to be my springs or my hinges. So this can go flat into an envelope. These, you can use the tonic memory books die if you prefer, or you can just do, oh sorry, my son's telling me that Doris the cat likes quavers. Thanks Sid. Okay, so I've just got Mountain Valley, and it's 10 score lines. I'm using red liner tape to keep it really, really positioned well. And I'm just going to pull this right over and take it to the edge, making sure that that last fold is inwards, okay? Just like so. And then on the opposing side, exactly the same. Make sure that that one is focused inwards. So now we can start building up. So I'm going to take my tree that's on my first layer. I'm just going to take that red liner tape off, really, really easy. And we are going to come in, just make sure it fits within to the first crease. Okay, so then we come over to the other side, just pull that in until it's in the right position and squish it down. So already you can see that we've done one layer. So now we're going to go on to the next, and I have done my layers in different colours because this makes it easier for you to see where we're going. So now you just pull this open, go straight into that edge and then push down. Exactly the same on the opposing side, push down. Now for our final front piece, we'll take this off, take the red liner tape off, and then we'll take that beautiful largest frame that matches the back. And again, I will just pop that down on that frame. And what you can do, if you squish it down to make sure that it fits perfect, lovely. Come over to the other side. And we will just pull that out and make sure that it fits perfect. So there we go. I'm just going to add my sentiment right now, really simple, on the front here. And then I'm just going to add some really quick decoration. So my sentiment is enjoy the little things. And of course, you can add that very simply to the front as well. With the rest of your decoration dies, you can carry on using them to embellish all of these beautiful areas. So I could add additional layers if I want from there. Right, let's have a look. How you doing? Let me show you the diorama card. So there we go. So there's from the bottom, there's from the top, and there is the card. I just love the dimension, and of course it will squash flat into an envelope, but using that exquisite pearlized card. How lush is that? And the dimension you can create is so simple. Has she? Sydney, come and tell the world. Come and tell the world. Come round here, sweetheart. Her eyebrows are that right. Come up. My son wants to talk to you. Come on, Sid. Come and tell everyone about Doris. Come on.
Oh, Cat's eyebrows is so bad. So like this tall.
They're that long, are they?
Yeah.
Go and measure them, darling. Sorry about that. He needs to tell me about Doris the cat's eyebrows. It happens. But it is so easy, my friends. See how simple? When you've got the right cardstock, it just makes it so easy. It really, really does. So that's the second project. The next project I'd like to show you is a beauty. Okay, now, you know we've got invitations coming up. Oh, eventually there will be summer parties and big weddings again. So let's get ahead. Oh, Sid's run off now. Sorry, Anita, he's gone. He's so funny at the moment. He is like a proper little comedian, which is beautiful. So this card is, again, using that fold that I showed you on that first card. Really, really simple, but he's so big, isn't he? Look at the hair. Do you see the hair? Oh, that boy needs a haircut. I mean, I love his long hair, but it's getting too much, really. And I dare the craft scissors. And yeah, best not. So the next card that I'm going to show you is this. Again, I've used them beautiful pearlized cardstocks. Absolutely gorgeous. But look at this. So you just open it And then there is your sentiment on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to show you really, really quickly how to create that as well. So let me just grab my bag of yummy stuff and we can start creating. So I'm going to turn you around now so you can see exactly what I'm up to. Here we go. So nice and easy. I've got all of my bits ready to go. So you know the size that we chose before when we had the 12 by 4, and we simply just portioned it off into 4-inch squares. Really, really easy. Then all you're going to do is I've done this on mirror card here. You're just going to take your scissors, and what you need to do is cut opposing size. So for instance, if I cut this side like that, then what I need to do is use this bit. So if you cut from the top the first time, rotate it round and cut it from the bottom. Now I would use my trimmer as well usually, because then you get the perfect fit. So let me show you where I am. So I have mine already pre-cut, ready to go, and you can see that it's just so simple. With pearlized card, always make sure you use a bone folder, because not that you get feathering, but it's just that it does show if it's not crisp. So again, I'm going to come down to my base card, and I'm using that exquisite, absolutely gorgeous grey pearlescent card. It's just got that beautiful effects. I'm also using some of this cream birds and hearts. Absolutely beautiful. It's part of our embossed range. Go and have a look again on the website. And I'm just going to place that nice and simple down there. Next layers, again, I've chose that pink that's got, I mean, just look at that colour. Isn't it beautiful? It is honestly simply exquisite. So again, my next layer, once I've done that layer, we're going to go back to that embossed cream pearlized, which you can buy already done. And then I'm just going to layer on top of there. So again, with the cream embossing, so easy. Using these beautiful papers are incredible. They're so soft and yet vibrant, and they're so sturdy. That's what I love about them as well. So now we're going to come down. Now you can have it this way, you can have it open the way that I opened it, or you can have it to a side. It's great for gender reveals, great for, you know, congratulations, a little bit of a surprise. But first things first, I need to decorate the inside. So by cutting off them 2 corners, what you're going to do, don't throw them away, just reverse them over and use them to decorate the inside panels. Really, really easy. So I'm just going to place that nice and square onto my edge, turn it round, exactly the same to the opposing side. So what's beautiful about me doing these great Facebook Lives is not only do I get to share with you these incredible papers, I also love sharing new ideas. So if there's a card that you've specifically been stuck on, that you've really struggled with, that's a map that I'm putting in there, contact me. I will do my best to add it to the project list. It just makes it so easy, it really does. So this will now come up beautifully onto there, but what I need to do is add my ribbon first. So I'm simply going to add a little bit of wet glue, just a little line, making sure that my ribbon is equal lengths each side. Just lay that down. Now this is bookbinding glue that I'm using. Then I'm simply going to add that gorgeous layer over the top. And again, you can use it whatever way you prefer yourself. So I'm going to place that in the middle now. Allow that to open. then we can do some mats and layers on the inside as well. When you're getting 20 sheets of 12 by 12, it's honestly, it is incredible what you can create from it. Don't be afraid of 12 by 12s. They're the most universal size that you can use. You can make fabulous little keepsake books, you know, and your base cards as well. Really, really easy. So now I'm just adding that embossing. Then I've simply taken a die cut that I've die cut using, now I think this is a Thirsty Brush sentiment. So I'm just going to place that on the centre. Then we will just simply pull them down. Take my ribbon, pop it in a bow to keep it sharp. I mean, you could put photos in there, couldn't you? So many different things that you could put in there. And then of course I'll just trim my tails till I'm happy. There we go. And there we go, friends. Right, how are we doing? Oh, you watched from the beginning after. All right, Sue, no worries. So there we go. How easy is that? So now when I open the ribbon, there we go. You've got your sentiment or photo surprise in there. Really, really easy. I will try maybe to create some templates for you that I can add after. So the last project that I'm going to be creating today is, thank you Mark, that's so kind of you, is a scrapbook page. Of course, because I love scrapbooking. It's brilliant. And I'm going to use, you know, that beautiful Indian ink paper. I'm going to be using that. But also what I'm using is the fabulous handmade papers, if you used them before as well. So really, really cool. You can create so much using these beautiful papers. They're exquisite. They really, really are. And for that price, they're so affordable. That's what really, really stands out for me, is the quality and the affordability. So I've taken that exquisite, beautiful Indian ink blue cardstock. Now I'm going to turn you around so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. So I've got that beautiful, exquisite Indian ink. And now this is a 12 by 12, but you can also get it in the smaller weights as well. I'm going to be adding onto this scrapbook page a piece of handmade paper, which maybe you purchased before. Really, really simple as my backer piece. So gorgeous. If you've not tried scrapbooking, come and have a go. It's great fun. I've also got that great, beautiful iridescent pearlized card. This is in the grey. So I'm just going to have that soft edge, very simply, to the edge. Now I'm going to do some quick mats. I've got this beautiful red, which is from the handmade papers, and I'm simply going to add this to the centre. Again, I've got blue, and then I've also added in that antique gold. Now don't forget, you can get this in A4 or you can get it in 12 by 12. Absolutely exquisite. Prices range, I think, from about $3.29 upwards. Absolutely fabulous. So now I'm just going to add this. These look most exquisite in box frames, things like that. So that's my base mat and layers. Then what I've taken is 12 by 2. So it's a 2-inch by 12, and these are going to be almost like my frame bars, that sort of like fretwork, if you like. And I'm simply going to add that from the top all the way down to the bottom. My next layer is just going to come across, so it's exactly the same, matted again using that beautiful blue and that grey. So now we get to have the fun, of course, right. Okay, so don't think that you can't stamp on pearlized card, because you can die cut, you can stamp. It is beautiful to use. It really, really is. I've also taken a fabulous MDF board from Laser Cut Group. Really, really simple. and I'm just going to add that in with some foam pads. Now this could be a keepsake as well if I wanted, and I'm just going to pop that just like so. The photos that I've decided to choose are one from when me and Lottie used to do our ballet. Obviously she's a lot bigger now, and obviously with the virus about, we haven't had a chance to go. So that was when Lottie, I think, was about 7 or 8. That was Cinderella. So there we go. And then this is my Sid, bless him, when he had his Prince Charming day just before Christmas. I'm also going to add that, and you can see I've matted it in the antique gold as well as that beautiful Indian ink blue. So now I'm just going to take, what I've done is I've stamped out using pretty penny stamps and dies. I'm going to turn them on their reverse, and we are going to make some really pretty decorations to go on this fabulous page. So again, I'm just rotating round using my embossing tool. Now it depends how close you want your flowers. Some people really like them quite close with about 8 layers. I don't mind, to be honest, as long as they are 3D and they pop up and there's a little bit of movement going on. It doesn't really matter to me about size, as long as they work with the project that I'm working with. So you turn them over, give them a squidge in the middle. These, what I've done, were complete shapes, and I've cut into them to make them pop that little bit more. So I'm just going to pop them over there. I've also cut a fabulous sentiment, gorgeous, and again that is on that Indian ink with that beautiful gold pearlescent card. Absolutely fabulous. I'm just adding a little bit of glue to this now, and we're just going to offset that to the side. Don't move, please. There we go. Again, I'm using bookbinding glue because it dries really quick. It just does what it says on the tin. So now I'm just going to start building up a couple of florals just on this edge, and I'm going to mix and match the colours together because they go with all of the tones that we've used along the pages. We can mix and match everything together beautifully. So again, just add in that little touch of detail, popping the gold on there, and then of course I've got some leaves I'm just going to add in as well. So I'm just going to tuck them behind like so, and then one just behind there like so. So there we go, something a little bit different, again using the wonderful papers from Dalton Manor. Hiya friends, how are we doing? Yeah, stamp and print on your pearlized card, it'll be lovely. So there we go, a really quick and simple scrapbook page. And just offset it, yeah, this bit is supposed to be wonky, by the way, in case you're thinking, am I looking at that right? Just mix and match, as long as your lines are straight that pull it all together, you can go as wacky as you like. There is so much you can do with paper. It is unbelievable. It really, really is. I really hope this week I've inspired you and you pop along to the Dalton Manor website. Don't forget 12 by 12 white cardstock, 100 sheets, 250 GSM, $11.99 delivered. Also A3, absolutely fabulous, and that's $11.99 delivered. 20 sheets of single side pearlized card, $5.99, or we've got all them beautiful pearlescent gorgeous different cardstocks, and believe me, they have so many on there. Have a look on there, my friends, you will love what you find. It's affordable, it's doable, and it just makes crafting so much fun. It really, really does. So should we have a look at the projects that I've created today? So the very first one was that sort of new home key, if you like, with that beautiful MDF house that can very easily be taken out, but it's just how everything is so delicate and pretty. Again, we've got that diorama card. How easy is that? Look, I'll show you the inside, you can see. And from the sides, super, super easy. It's so pretty, isn't it? And the thing is, if you're selling your cards as well, you can make so much more money if you go for something a bit more like this. You can charge a much higher premium for it. And of course, the quality of the cardstock is exquisite. It really, really is. And then again, we've got that little sort of hidden parcel, if you like, in there with the ribbon. A really nice, subtle but exciting idea, isn't it? And again, using all them beautiful cardstocks. And then the last one was the scrapbook page that I did. So of course, just 2 photos, mix and match, take key colours from the photos. So you can see that I've run with the gold and the red and the white. The blue just ties it all together really beautifully. And then of course, that fabulous laser cut heart from the laser cut group as well. Thank you, my friends, for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to pop along at the Dalton Manor website and see what they've got on there. I will be back next Thursday at 1 p.m. I'll see you there, my friends. Take care. Have a great week. See ya. Bye.